In this lecture, we're going to discuss how to declare a variable in C language. Let's first understand what is a variable and what is the purpose of it that we are going to use it. The variables are the basic objects manipulated in a program. Means what? Means this statements means if you want to change the value of a particular thing, then we can call it as a variable. See, in C programming, to create a variable, there is a predefined syntax and various data types are defined. These variables are used to take input from the user, then our program will manipulate them, or we can say process them to a desired output. Produce a desired output. So before I start the syntax about how to declare a variable, let's think about with respect to the data that we are dealing in our daily life. Suppose when we fill an online form, it may be a form of email account, it may be a form of a online examination, then various type of data we need to fill throughout this form. Let me list few of them and then I able to explain how variables in C programming can take those data and process and produce the desired output that you want. Suppose you're filling an email form. You want to create an email account. At very fast, it's going to ask about your data, about your name. Okay. Then after that, it's going to ask about your age. Thereafter, it's going to ask about your gender. And then if I keep limited about the data in a waveform, then it's going to ask about your phone number. Normally we give our mobile numbers. Now look at this data that I have listed here that you normally fill in any waveforms. Suppose I am writing a name here. Name is say Rahul, and then Rahul Kumar. A name maybe have middle name or surname, and even also first name, middle name, and surname. So I just put here first name and surname. Then age, suppose you are entering your age as 23, gender as male, and phone number, normally we have our 10 digits phone number. 10 digits phone number. Now look at this data here. Here Rahul Kumar, we can say it is a collection of characters. So in C programming language, we call them string. Then age is 23. In C programming, we called this data are a integer constant or integer type, and gender is male. It asks about only one character, M or F. So in C programming, a data type is already predefined, which can store this kind of data. We called it char type. And then if I look at the mobile number and compare with age is also decimal value and phone number is also decimal value. But if we look at the range of these two value, phone number range is little bit in as maximum with comparison with the age. It takes 10 digits. In the other case, in normal case, age takes 2 digits, at maximum 3 digits sometimes, maybe. So for that also, C programming have defined a data type integer, but in that case, they're going to use long integer. Means needs more memory. Remember, whatever the variable that you're going to create to implement a problem in C language, all the variables need memory to process them. Those memory will be occupied from the RAM that you have in your laptop or mobile or in desktop computer. Okay, so now I think the basic introduction, what is a variable can do, what are the types of values can have, the basic idea you might get by this introduction. Now, let's see next how to create a variable and to store these values. Okay, so to create a variable, we need to follow few rules. We should follow those rules when you're doing programming in C language. First rules, the syntax to create a variable here. Syntax is something like this. A data type should be there. Data type should be there. Then a variable name should be there. And we need to put a semicolon here, which means declaring a variable is a statement and semicolon means end of variable declaration, or we can say end of statement. So now let's create a variable which can hold the value 23. So for that, we are creating a variable of type integer, and for that purpose, we can use the keyword int, which is already defined in C programming language. Int is a data type which can hold a value of decimal type. Then give a name. Suppose we are giving a name like age. So here, age is a variable of type integer which can only store a value of decimal type. Next, move further. Let's declare the gender here. So character char is another data type which represents a character which can store maximum one character k, and let's define the gender of that person who is going to fill that form. Okay, so we have created another variable. Next, suppose you want to store the mobile number. So for that, we need to use long integer. Here, long is a modifier and integer is a type. By adding long in front of integer, computer will allow you give more memory space to represent a 10-digit mobile number. So we can draw it by mobile. And to store the name directly, C doesn't have any string data type. C supports string data type with respect to character array. So to do this, we can use char, and we need to create an array of by the name. And here is the array we have created. Now we need to specify how many characters we want to store. Let's give 20 characters. That means maximum a person name can have 20 numbers of characters. This is the way we can declaring a variable. Before I move further, how to initialize variable, there are few rules we need to understand while you're giving a name of a variable. Look at the names that I have defined here. All names started with a small case, or we call say lowercase. There's a no name which started with a number. Next, I'm going to list out few rules, and you should remember those rules when you're programming in C language. Rules number one, a variable name always started with an alphabet. Number two, a variable name can have a digit also or a number also. But a variable name, but the name always started with a character. Let's add few examples here. Variable name, suppose that we have name started with alphabet, then have age, then say score. They all started with alphabet. And second rule that we specify a variable name can have digit, but the name always must be started with a character. So example of such variable names are, suppose subject 1, subject 2, marks of subject 2, and marks of subject 3, etc. See, name have digits and alphabets together, but name must be started with alphabet. These are all the valid names that I have listed. If you create a variable name something like this, 1 subject, then 2 subject, these all are invalid variable name. C programming language doesn't permit you to do this, it doesn't allow here. So these are all invalid variable name. Next, a variable name should not contain any space. Any space means, suppose if you're creating a variable name like called first name, you might think first name is a single information, but when you create a variable name with white space, then C programming language will consider these two as a two different variable name. So doing this is an error in C programming, not allowed. So now question is that how to represent a variable name which may have multiple words like first name, last name, middle name. So to do this, various way we can do. Look at the first one. How can we achieve this in C programming? First name. See, I've removed the space from here. Another way we can also do this. First, we can use underscore as a special case, special character. Remember, in variable name, only underscore is allowed as a special character. No other special character we cannot use as a variable name. Suppose you want to create a variable name like @ABC, then hash WER. These all are invalid name. Now, next point regarding variable name, how many maximum number of character a name can have? ANSI supports 31 numbers of characters as a variable name, as a length of variable name. Okay, so these are the few rules you should remember when you create a variable name. In the next video, we're going to discuss how to take input a variable value for a variable and then how to initialize a variable without taking input using assignment operator.